it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Trojans offense will go on the attack first. These guys played a terrific game a year ago, final Saturday of the regular season. Close through halftime, tied at 14, but the Fighting Irish showed why they were bound for the national championship game and took home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat in capturing the shillelagh in the second half.
They took the shillelagh. Yeah, it was 14-14 at half. It was a really good football game, and then Notre Dame's defense just takes over. They scored 14 points, 100-yard interception return, 99-yard interception return. This kind of punched their ticket, Jesse, for the college football playoff.
And it was Notre Dame being Notre Dame. You mentioned their defense. They also ran the ball extremely well. Jadarian Price, Jeremiah Love, both had huge games on the ground. So able to control the football, you know, that's going to be a big key for Marcus Freeman's squad in this one, with a jeweled shillelagh up for grabs.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Back to throw, it's Mayava. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Notre Dame's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So
spaces. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Carr. It's picked off, and that's number 10. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Sanders. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. Touchdown Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Carr. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but...
It's a running room. And he's brought down after a nice game. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm. Take your steps and get the ball out. It's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page.
Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Flips it out on the screen.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know your hot route zone. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
He's got it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Love. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on second and inches. They'll go to the ground. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. To the air, it's Mayava. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Trojans have it with a first and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. They'll have another chance on third and goal from the 1. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense will try to punch it in here on fourth and goal from the 1. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Notre Dame, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Young. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This drive will open from the 15. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Carr. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught, it's Fields. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They want to throw it. Caught behind the line, it's Price. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This Trojan offense is ready to... Back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown.
You know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Lemon. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Caught near the sticks, it's Lane. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Trojans have taken it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Fakes to grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to set up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Notre Dame, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He'll do it himself. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, the jeweled shillelagh on the line, and already USC and Notre Dame has given us some impressive moments. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between USC and Notre Dame plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the option. The pitch. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. The play action fake. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Line getting set on 2nd down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. On the run, it's Price. Nice move there. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Never a doubt. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Takes this handoff and hit it to the right. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the air, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. He lofts one down the sideline. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Trojans. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Traveler and the entire Trojan nation starting to feel their oats as SC has built a lead in this one.
I'm impressed, too, with the Trojans in this one. They've got a lot of competition in conference week in, week out. You don't get a break when you go out of conference to play Notre Dame, but mentally, they've had a lot left in the tank. They are dominating Notre Dame here, David.
And it's so fun to watch year after year. Great uniforms, great football. This matchup, the Jewel Shillelagh, every single year is always fun to watch.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Sweet cut there. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The back and leaves it on the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Fox. Makes the catch, it's Jordan. Oh, he got loose. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the end.
He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Fox. It's caught. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Creates a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
With the catch, it's Lemon. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Trojans have moved it inside the 20. Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his belt and a jeweled shillelagh at his side after knocking off the Fighting Irish. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.